key races could lead to a high voter turnout this primary day, and technology has changed what many voters are finding when they get to the polls. News 8's Ken Pierce live in New Haven with the very latest today. Ken.
And Keith, high voter turnout would be relative on a primary day when usually you get very little turnout at this New Haven Firehouse. 3 tables, no waiting. Hopefully it's not because people can't find where to vote, because some of those polling places have changed in the last year. We spoke to Denise Merrill, the Secretary of the State who oversees elections, about those changes and other things that may have changed since the last time you voted.
They may have changed your district.
Some of the folks voting at this Meriden Church are voting here for the first time. A lot of polling places got changed and consolidated since last November.
We had redistricting this year. We do it every 10 years, and so some of the polling places may have changed. So we're really recommending people come to our new Google app page.
Secretary of the State Denise Merrill's web page has a button that says, "Where do I vote?" Click on it and it lets you plug in your home address, and up pops your voting location, even a map of how to get there. That's not the only change in voting. Remember this from 2 years ago?
Right now they're saying they ran out of ballots again.
Bridgeport didn't have enough ballots, which tied up the results of the governor's race for days.
My office is now overseeing ballot ordering to some degree, although it's still done by the local people. We get to look at how many they're ordering and make recommendations if we don't think it's enough.
And remember this from just last year? Polling places had to change because they still didn't have power more than a week after that freak autumn snowstorm. Secretary Merrill says there's now an emergency backup plan in place. But when it comes to today's election, would anybody notice a disruption? Back in Meriden, things were awfully slow, and Merrill predicts turnout will be low.
Probably in the 20 to 30% range. Both parties are having primaries, but it's traditionally pretty low.
She would sure like to be wrong about that for today and see more people than predicted vote. So with the people working here at this New Haven Firehouse, certainly if you've got a question about where to vote, well, if you want to try out that new Google app that's on the Secretary's page, we've got a link to it on our website, WTNH.com. Live in New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.